Listen, what I'm about to reveal you might change the way you see your entire life from this moment on. But let me warn you, it won't be easy to hear. It won't be comfortable. And it's not the kind of truth you will find in a feel good post on social media. And I know that most people will ignore it. They will prefer to stay asleep with their eyes wide open, trapped in a circle of excuses and empty expectations. But I also know that a few will understand. And those few will begin to build something the world can never take away. Because today, I'm going to show you why no one, absolutely no one, is coming to save you. And more importantly, I will show you how this reality, as bitter as it feels at first, can become the very fire that forges your true strength. If you're tired of waiting for recognition, if you feel something inside you pulling you toward more, if you know there's a version of you that has to yet to be forged, then you have to listen closely, all the way to the end. Because the journey that turns ordinary men into steel begins here. Welcome to the Forge. Chapter 1. The Myth of External Salvation. From the moment you were a child, you were taught to wait. Wait to the teacher to fix things. Wait for the boss to notice you. Wait for the perfect moment when someone will reach out to you and pull you out of the hole. In movies, the hero always shows up in the time. But in the real life, all you hear is the ticking of the clock and life passing you by. And here's the brutal truth no one warning you about. No one's coming to save you. And it's not because people don't care. It's not because the world is evil. It's simply because everyone else is too busy fighting their own invisible battles. The longer you wait for someone to rescue you, the deeper you sink. The more you dream of your savior, the weaker you become to save yourself. This is the first shattering of the illusion that separates boys from men. The salvation you were hoping for doesn't exist. And when this truth finally hits you, when it drops on your chest like a weight you can push away, you feel the bitter heaviness of reality for the first time. And that's where the real journey begins. Chapter 2. The Bitter Wave of Reality. The myth dies slowly, not at all once. At first, it feels like an uneasy silence in your life, a weight you cannot explain, a gross sense that no one is coming after all. But then it strikes without mercy. The world owes you nothing. Not because you're bad, not because you didn't try hard enough, but because life simply doesn't care about what you think you deserve. It's a brutal awakening. A cold hand gripping your chest when you realize no one cares how good your intentions are. No one is coming to reward your hard work just because you tried your best. No one will, hand your dreams on a silver platter. You could scream, you could cry, you could break down completely, and the world would just keep spinning. You see, life doesn't negotiate with fairness. It doesn't stop and say, this one suffered or not. Let's make it easier for him. It keeps moving, with or without you. And that's when the true weight of reality crashes down. You are alone in this fight. You can have mentors, you can have people who love you, but in the end, the burden of your life it's yours to carry alone. Most people, when they feel weight collapsed, they fold under pressure. They spend the rest of their lives bitter, blaming everyone and everything for their life they focus to build themselves. But a rare few, they feel the same crushing weight, and they rise anyway. They don't wait for a rescue. They don't demand fairness. They don't seek sympathy. They choose to walk into the fire willingly. Because deep down, they understand one simple truth. The forge was never meant to be comfortable. It was meant to transform. Chapter 3. The choice before the furnace. When reality hits you, when the myth is shattered and bitter weight settles your shoulders, you stand at a crossroads no one can see but you. No one will know you are there. No one will celebrate your decision. No one will hold your hand. It's just you, the dust, the silence, the fire ahead. In that moment, you have two paths. You can turn away, or you can join the chorus of the broken, blaming, complaining, trickling into a smaller and smaller life, or you have the other path. You can walk straight in the furnace, not because you aren't afraid, not because it feels good, but because you understand something most will never will. Fire doesn't fire doesn't just destroy. Fire also forges. It burns away the illusions. It melts down the weakness. It stripes you to your core. And then, piece by piece, it will build you into something harder, sharper, stronger. But the choice is yours alone. Always was. Always will be. No one can choose it for you. No one can drag you through it. You must step into the fire willingly. You must let it burn away the parts of what you were never meant to survive. The excuses, the fears, the comfort of blaming others. And you must be ready to lose who you were, so you can become who you always meant to be. Because in the end, the furnace doesn't make you anything. It simply reveals what you were made all along. And the forging truly begins with the first step into the fire itself. Chapter 4. The slow construction of a new identity. The first step into the fire feels like death. And many say it is. The version of you that was built on comfortable excuses and illusions must die, and you know that. But here's the part most men never understand. Forging doesn't happen all at once. There's no single moment where everything clicks and you emerge perfect. The forge works slowly, brutally, relentlessly. It strikes after strike, blow after blow, pressure after pressure. Some days you feel like you're finally breaking through, only to be smashed down harder to the next. Growth isn't a steady climb. It's 1,000 silent battles, 1,000 fighting battles fought in the dark. It was against the voice inside you that whispers, "You can't stop now." No one will blame you, but you don't stop. You don't step back. You don't seek comfort. You endure. Because strength isn't built by doing what is easy. It's built by surviving what's necessary. You show up on the days you don't feel like it. You stay disciplined when no one's watching. You keep moving forward when the progress feels invisible. And slowly, almost imperceptibly, a new identity begins to take shape. Not the identity handed to you by your parents, your teachers, or society. An identity you earned. An identity forged by your own fire, your own hands, your own bloody and sweat. Every scar tells a story, every callus is a badge of honor. Every wound that heals strong becomes a brick and the foundation of the man you are becoming. Forging isn't about becoming someone else, it's about uncovering who you were always meant to be. Chapter 5. The silent victory no one sees. There's no parade when you rise from the fire. No medals, no applause, no cheering crowns waiting in the end at the forge. There's only you. Different. Unrecognizable, unbreakable. Victory doesn't come from fire. It comes quietly, like a whisper only you can hear. It's in the morning when you get up without hesitation, and the decision you make when no one's watching. In the moments where you hold on the line, not because someone might notice, but because it's who you are now. You don't need to announce it, you don't need to prove it. The strength you forge speaks louder than any words, because the true reward was never external. It was never about being admired, validated, or celebrated. The true reward is becoming the kind of man who doesn't need saving anymore. The kind of man who walks through the hell and smile. The kind of man that can stand alone and still moving forward. The kind of man who builds himself so strong that just his existence is a life for others to lost in the dark, that was lost in the dark. You realize the forge wasn't about creating a hero the world would praise. It was about creating a man that world couldn't break. That's the silent victory no one sees. That's the victory that changes everything. And it always starts with one brutal truth. No one coming to save you. You must become the one who saves yourself.